Alright, now we're live.
Anyway,
Dude, this is off to a flying start, isn't it? What a great start to the podcast. This is a shit show. Well, we can't say it's a shit show yet. It's a shittier show. Um, yeah, I mean,
yeah, because somehow someone beat it in America. A couple of white girls talk about sex and call it the shit show. I didn't realize Two Girls, One Cup was featured, but hey.
it's taken us how long to get this started up? An hour or something?
Yeah, about an hour. It's a bit too long.
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
gonna lie.
to be fair, we did not do any preparation for this beforehand. We just started this now, and I'd say we pretty much smashed it. Not smashed it, but you know.
To be honest, it only took us an hour and 20 minutes, and then we've been planning it since like October when I came over. But hey.
We don't need to talk about that. We don't need to talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if you could tell, but this is not PG. So like, ask your parents.
Yeah. You might really want to ask your parents before, even tuning into this. This is a, boy, it's something, all right. I'll let you know that much.
The literal name is already PG. Name isn't even PG, Rand. What do you want about?
The minute they saw this, they should have asked their parents if they could have watched this, because we do not want to get stopped. Please do not. This is just the beginning.
Please.
I bet.
Oh yeah, any family that sees this, salam alaikum.
Yeah, I hope nobody sees this from my side. Please do not see this. This is, if you're watching this, please stop now. Should not happen. Just imagine you're sleeping or something. I don't know. This is not okay. Anywho, so what is this podcast?
You want your parents or your family to be sleeping?
Anywho, Thomas, what is this podcast? Please tell us.
Thomas, what is this podcast? It's the podcast we've been planning for ages and overhyping. Basically, we're just going to be talking about everything from sports, so like football, basketball, NFL, maybe? Not this episode, but NFL probably. And then current affairs on the planet, like, the whole shit show happening, ironically, in America, the Capitol Hill riots, where there's a bunch of white Americans who call themselves rioters or protesters, and then in reality they're just terrorists. Yeah, we'll be talking about those. They're definitely terrorists. Don't get that twisted.
Mm-hmm.
If you are a white American who supports what they were doing, then fuck off. Very, very kindly. But we don't care for you.
I don't even care. It's not even kind to me. They can just fuck off, period.
Yeah. If you kill 4 people, you're a fucking bastard.
Pretty much, yeah.
But hey.
So yeah, we're gonna be talking about basically sports, news, any entertainment that's going on, like films that are coming out, any music that's coming out. Which I've heard you're now into French music lately, and we'll get into that. Yeah, we'll get into that, and any new singles that have come out, or EPs or albums even. Especially the new EP album by Playboi Carti, Whole Lotta Red, which was Whole Lotta Mid in my opinion, but we'll get to that. We have advice, stories, and stuff. So yeah.
That's just straight up taken from the notes, isn't it, Ryan? You didn't even bother changing it to make it sound more exciting.
Right here.
Basically.
Yeah.
I'm not even surprised.
Yeah. Then we have Q&A.
Imagine after all this, the camera didn't work and we're still not recording. We just think we're talking to each other and with an audience watching, but there's no one watching. It's like me at school where I think I've got friends, and in reality I'm just walking around alone.
I swear that, I mean, that's a bit too. That hit home. To be honest, that hit home for me. Yeah. So we got the Q&A part, which I don't believe we're gonna have it today because, well, we don't have any Q's to A.
Yay! We're also gonna do some interviews, some like special guests. We need one of those, so like, if you're interested in joining us for one of these random random podcast episodes, you're more than welcome to
You're gonna
text
have to
either of
have
us, and we'll probably say yes.
yeah, we're gonna have to
We
have
are
at least like
desperate.
3 hours in the making. So you're gonna have 2 hours possibly for the podcast, 1 hour for the setup. It's not even that bad. It's just that we're shit at doing it. Or me. Anywho,
Oh no, I mean 3 hours. 3 hours to make like an hour and 20 minutes of podcast is actually that's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, we're not doing too bad. Are we?
buddy.
Really? Yeah, maybe we are.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know.
All right, so we might not. I don't know how long this will be. To be honest, this could be. We were expecting it to go on for like an hour, possibly, and we're already like what 5 minutes into recording.
Oh, well, shit.
This
So
might
this is
not.
the intro for the first episode. This is the pilot episode. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah. You know, if this works, we'll still
Wait,
do
when we
it. If
say
it
it's
does,
pilot episode, we're in Saudi Arabia. The pilots here just have a tendency of missing the landing spot by a couple, a couple buildings. Everyone drink water, not alcohol. You're not cool. You're just kids.
that is something I can support, but not the other thing that he just said. We support the second statement he has made. Anywho, so for our first story, which I will not be able to pull up, so I think you might have to be pulling up everything for me. We have sports. Yeah.
Hello, people. It's been 5 minutes in our reality because he's an idiot.
Yes. 7 minutes something was the time where we fucked up. Okay. First fuck up of the series, and we're off to a flying start. You know.
Yep. I can't make any more flying jokes, can I?
No. You really can't. You've already hit the nail on the final nail on the coffin for the whole show, which I don't believe is going to be the last joke, even on this episode of, well, you know, that certain three numbers.
Anyway. Could be worse.
So
You could have had it worse start, I think.
could be really.
So anyway, sports. Are we sure. Are we starting off with football or are we starting off with basketball? Need timestamps and everything.
I think we should start with football because, well, our main audience knows more about football than anything else. So
I
football.
don't even know anything about basketball, so I'm just gonna be supporting and nodding my head yes.
I'll be filling you guys in if you want to know about basketball, which highly doubt it. But you know, we're here for football, because well, that's mainly what everybody loves. Let's be honest. Football is so much more entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. Like I play basketball because it's more fun, but football is just 20 times more entertaining. It's just so much fun.
Especially to watch.
Yeah.
Like in my opinion anyway. Watching basketball can be a bit more.
Yeah.
It's more fun to play and then football's more fun to
Football, like even though there's not much, like not many goals, like in basketball, you'll see a guy scoring one end, going back to the other, scoring that end, you know, back and forth. But in football, that one goal.
hopefully not the same guy, because like he's just scoring a bunch of own goals.
Yeah, he's kind of that'd be. I mean, I support the Lakers, right? I support the Los Angeles Lakers, and well, we have some retards. I'm not gonna lie. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But for basketball, football,
Right.
we have.
Okay, so where do we start? Do we just start off with Pochettino signing for PSG, or do we start off with Timo Werner being an absolute mistake of a
Let's
signing?
start with Pochettino. Pochettino it is. Listen, Pochettino signing with PSG is such a big deal. It is a massive, massive deal. Like,
But then again, he did draw 1-1 against Saint Etienne at Saint Etienne's grounds, so he didn't exactly do the greatest job.
to be fair,
He immediately failed to make an impact against like a top 10 team in France. But French teams are like farmers beyond the top 4.
on his
So-
part,
Yeah.
you really do much at that situation? Like, I mean, yes, you could. First of all, yes, you could, but could he really do? I mean, he could have done a better job. I don't know what I'm sticking up for Pochettino. That was pretty shit, to be honest. You can't lose to Etienne like that with a team which has Mbappe, Neymar, Di Maria, anyone you want. Literally, the whole team is pretty much great. Exactly, like their whole team.
Hardy, Marquinhos.
By the way, you know they're trying to sign Moise Kean.
Dele Alli. Good. Moise Kean. Moise Kean's already there on loan.
Yeah, they're trying to sign him from Everton. They're trying to like permanently sign him now.
Permanently. Permanently.
They give
I
away.
don't blame him. To be
Um,
fair, Moise Kean in PSG is a completely different person to who he was at Everton. At PSG, I think he's at like 8 goals so far this season.
yeah,
Don't spot check me on that, please, because I'm probably wrong. But
he's
he's
done really
doing
well.
bits over there.
He's done really well. I've seen him as well.
And he's
He's
showing
been really good.
exactly why Everton actually spent like the 27 million, I think it was,
But
on him. Like,
they're gonna overprice
he's
him.
doing a bit better. But it's with farmers, so it's in
But do you know
another
what it
farmers
is? Do
league.
you know what it is with PSG? I think they have built up this reputation now, where if they, for example, buy a player like Neymar, 200 what 230 million, something like that, something stupid.
Yeah,
230 million. Like you buy a player like Neymar and then go buy a youngster who, in my opinion, let's be honest, back when they bought Mbappe, I didn't think Mbappe was worth 160 or 180 million, however much it was. Like I didn't think he was worth that much money. Honestly, I thought sure he was really good at goal scoring, but like if you look at someone like Haaland, Haaland has done a much better job than Mbappe did in the Champions League. And Haaland, he
I
is
think
what
Holland is all around the right player.
exactly.
Holland is a mile better than Mbappe,
Yeah, yeah, much better, much
even
better.
now.
Like, if you think about it, Haaland was bought for how much from Dortmund? 60 million or something?
16 million pounds from Salzburg. Was it
Something,
Salzburg?
something
There's one
like that.
other, yeah, Salzburg.
Yes, they bought him for something like that, right? And you'd expect something like some player like that to be worth 200 million. If you're spending that much money on a player with that much, well, skill and well, I mean, even let's
Well,
be honest.
last season, the one statistic you need from last season to see that he's worth that much is
Yeah,
he scored 38 goals in 32 appearances or something mad like that.
exactly.
Like,
Like
he got
even
6 goals more than he had appearances. That just sums it up.
I mean, when you're talking about having more goals than you've had appearances, you really have to start categorizing him as possibly in the top three striker positions if no one else is doing that. You know what I mean? Like that's a bit of a madness.
Yeah.
Like, um,
You've got Lewandowski, and that's about it in front of him. Like, honestly, there's not many players better. And considering he's 19 or something stupid like
yeah,
that, he's
Lewandowski.
got a whole career ahead of him.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. He was doing really well. So yeah, I'd say if you're trying to buy a player like that, even a player of Haaland's quality, like Dortmund knew what they were doing, and they didn't need to spend 160 or 180 million on a player. They spent like what, like a relatively decent amount of price on a player, and they're still developing him, and I like that, because they didn't blow out the whole bank for one player, which is a really massive risk. So they took that player, and now they're making him worth even more than his original value that they bought him for. Mbappe, they bought him for 160 million.
That's what I want to see Pochettino do.
Exactly, but
That's
like
what I want to see Pochettino do with people like Moise Kean.
exactly, like
And for Mbappe, he's had too much of a goal drought for him to be a top. He's not the same as he was like 2 years ago.
Mbappe.
Like, he's no longer the ninja turtle that goes around destroying defenses. He's kind of just.
Yeah. Like his finishing really needs help. Like what I've seen,
It's him in the Champions League final last year. I thought I was watching a Hull City player.
bro. How did he miss
I've seen Hull
three
City players
chances?
finish
Three
well.
chances, bro. Three chances. He missed three like clear chances that goal. One, he tried to like trick Neuer, but you're trying to trick one of the most experienced and well, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, possibly the best goalkeeper in the world. You're trying to trick him by leaving your legs open, and let the cross come in. Bro, it's Neuer. What are you doing, right? Secondly, he went right up to him and he shot directly at Neuer. Like, how much power does he think he has in his foot to make Neuer go away, like go, around or like just fucking dazed? Like that's stupid. Like, did he really think he had that much
Neuer
power?
was fully made of cardboard.
Exactly, and the next
Yeah.
one, the cross came in short, right? So he got front post, and Neuer was in the middle of the thing. He started coming up, closing him out, and he missed it. I can't believe Mbappe
That's
is
what I want to see
worth that much.
Pochettino do.
Mm.
That's what I want to see Pochettino do, though. I think it's time to swap Mbappe to more of a winger role because he's got more pace and his crossing isn't too bad.
See,
Remembering he started off his career as the right winger, didn't he? At AS
yeah,
Monaco.
in Monaco, yeah,
Well,
he definitely did, yeah. And making him a striker, I thought he would be lethal, but clearly that I didn't realize how much lack of ability he has going down the center. And
Yeah,
it seems to be that he really needs to work on his foot, because I think his left foot or his right, which one is it?
I can't remember what foot he is, mate. I don't keep track of the
Well,
kids
yeah,
in
whichever
football
it is.
and what
Well,
they
I
can
mean,
kick with.
if he's right wing, I have to. He has to be right footed then. Well, I'll presume he's right footed. But for example, if he's right wing, he seems to be more capable with his right foot or left foot, whatever it is, than down the middle. Because down the middle, you have to be kind of versatile with both your feet. You have to be good with your left and your right, depending on which side the ball is coming in on.
And also, you have, if you're a player in the system Thomas Tuchel was playing, you need to be tall as well,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
something
yeah.
Mbappe isn't. He's not short. He's like 5'10", but
Mm.
you need to be like above 6 foot so you can actually head the ball in the system he was playing in. He was
Yeah.
playing as a target man and couldn't even jump above the defenders.
Yeah, it did
It's
make
kind of
sense. It did make sense to put him in that position, and especially the game. Like it kind of reminds me of. Well, to be fair, I'm not gonna take this away from him. Tula did give him the counter kind of role. If you saw him in the what was the Champions League final, the even against teams and Liga, he used to play counter a lot with Mbappe, and whenever Mbappe got through, he missed so many clear chances. And I'm thinking, there's kind of
he's
like a
not
pattern
finished
here. Yeah, exactly. There's got to be some
when
sort
it
of a
comes. Yeah.
pattern here. Like, what is wrong with this guy? Why can't he finish? Like he is making stupid
Same.
errors. Anywho, yeah, like it really pisses me off that they can't get a player that can finish. Like now, what I hope he does is maybe sell Di Maria. Di Maria, don't get me wrong, is one of their best players, but he's getting old, and you're gonna lose his market value if he keeps getting older. So I would suggest they sell Di Maria, play Mbappe on right wing, just test him out as he would play in Monaco, because he was an absolute monster when he was in Monaco. And play Moise Kean striker, because look,
Moise Kean is doing great.
he's
Like he's
amazing
a
for some
very good.
reason. Like okay, you saw him at Everton, poo poo pee pee. You saw him
I
at
remember. Oh, I saw him at Juventus though. That was the player I saw. Well, like he was. He came off the benches and scored like I think it was the 13 or 7 goals. One of those two.
mm,
That got him his move to Everton.
mm,
Carlo Ancelotti plays the wrong system for that kind of striker, but he's doing absolute bits at PSG.
yeah, like I can
Like, and
understand.
I think it worked out pretty well for Everton as well because they started giving Dominic Calvert-Lewin a chance. And look what
Exactly.
he's doing in the Prem.
Yeah, it's
Like,
worked
he's
out for
fucking
everyone, to
dominant.
be honest. But yeah, I think Moise Kean just start striker, or even Icardi. Like look at you have Icardi, bro. Did you even realize they have Icardi? I keep forgetting they have Icardi. Like,
Icardi's such a good player, and I don't understand why he's not playing. But under Pochettino, I'm just thinking, would that be this? Is he like the Harry Kane kind of Pochettino striker, if that makes sense?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Is he that kind of player?
I honestly,
Because even at Inter, he wasn't that good.
I don't think he is. I'm gonna be honest with you, because unless he makes Neymar the son of his team, I don't think he's gonna become Harry Kane. Because I feel like he's gonna either
Yeah,
use that system, the Tottenham system that he made, or he might use this new system where he hopefully plays Mbappe on the right, puts a good striker up front. Like you have two of them. Left wing Neymar, obviously he's probably been the best player in the team. I'm not gonna lie. Even though he doesn't do much, like I mean, he does. To be fair, I'm not gonna take that away from him. He does do
it's
bits.
just he's got injury crisis.
Exactly. Like
Is he got an injury crisis and he dives too much? If he didn't dive and he didn't have injuries every 5 fucking seconds, probably from his diving,
yeah,
he would probably you'd be in the top 3 players in the world. But at the minute, I can't say he is. I would say it's still Messi. Messi and Ronaldo are even iffy at this point. Like Messi's kind of sorry
Messi, in
to
my
anyone who
opinion.
supports.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm really like I
He's
know
not the
there's
same
a
player.
lot of Barcelona stands, and like even watching this, there's probably going to be like 20 of them. I'm not even gonna lie. Everyone loves Barcelona or Real Madrid.
You're assuming they watch this on me.
Yeah, I do assume that 20 people watch this podcast now. But yeah, Messi has lost it. he's become more of a captain
Yeah,
now.
he's not the same player. He wants to leave.
Exactly, but he's become more
He
of a
wants the
captain
money
now.
in the MLS.
He like I've realized this when you see him playing in Barcelona, the man is not like the one man army where he goes all the way through everyone and then scores a goal. Right? They don't rely
He's
on
the Jordan
Sergio.
Henderson of the team.
Exactly, like he's not the Sergio Biscuits, Busquets, right? Whatever it is.
Busquets.
Yeah, exactly. He's not him anymore. You know, like Sergio, he's not the captain. And now it's Messi. Messi's acting like a proper captain now.
Tried to do that 3 times, right?
I'm
Try to say
not gonna say his
Busquets.
last name. I am not gonna say his last name. Listen, I will sit here. I
You
will
keep
not
saying
say.
Busquets.
I keep saying biscuits. I don't know why. I keep saying biscuits.
Don't worry. You need to lay off the biscuits anyway.
Can take a thing. I'm gonna take a drink for that one. That one was.
It's Sergio Cookies. It's fine.
Yeah.
I wonder why the British call them Sergio Biscuits. Can they
I
just
don't
call it
know.
cookies?
I might as well call him cookies. Honestly, he's pretty much the slowest one. So bad,
Actually, no, it's
honestly.
Americans. I don't know who calls cookies biscuits and biscuits cookies. Clapped out of what?
It's got so sidetracked. Anyway, yeah, but I've seen Messi become more of a leader now. Instead of playing like a one man army, you know, like he's actually become a proper leader now. And yeah, you know, they don't really need a leader anymore because they've got everyone in that team who can become a leader. PK needs to leave. Jordi Alba kind of getting slow now.
They're too old, and I don't understand Arthur for Marilyn Pjanic. That was the weirdest
why
transfer I've
why
ever
did they
seen.
sign? Why did they sign 30
It
year
was-
old men? What's their obsession with signing such old men?
I mean, to be fair, as a Chelsea supporter, you should be glad they're not signing kids.
Listen, speaking of Chelsea, we have issues. We have okay. I'm gonna have to roll up my sleeves for this one. This just got a bit too serious. We have issues at this club. There are
Wait,
there are
man.
there are some massive problems at this club. Starting right from the manager. What is he on?
Yeah.
What is this man Frank Lampard smoking? I love him. I love him to bits as a player. Loved him even when he was playing for Man City. Even when he equalised that goal for us, which prevented us from getting what was it?
When we manage Derby,
Exactly. Like
you could manage Derby well.
because Darby only
It's
has
just not.
kids. Literally, this man is only good at managing
Yeah,
kids.
you guys really do have a nonsense crisis over there. I'm not gonna lie. You need to stop with the kids.
What is with Frank Lampard and only picking his kid? Well, kids. Like like I've seen Frank Lampard play, right? Or
He's not with the kids.
being a manager. Like this man is only good at using the kids. Mad sentence. But you know what I mean? Like this man literally is so good at using kids. Pause. Frank Lampard needs to
Deep breath
sort
in,
out
deep
his
breath
problem.
out.
He needs to sort out his problem. Callum Hudson-Odoi, by the
You
way.
need to see a therapist. You need to stop touching up kids.
Oh, listen. These are all accusations. These are all allegedly. These are not. No. Don't say allegedly. No, don't say allegedly. No, these are wrong. These are false claims. No, why am I saying allegedly? Am I stupid? No.
You
False
are
claims.
stupid. It's fine.
False claims. Listen, we need to sort this problem out. Now, Frank Lampard, as much as I love him, and everyone does, he is not a manager of a top level club. He is good with he's a good assistant manager or good under 23s coach. But he is not a
No, I
manager.
think he should be the coach, not the manager. He's playing the general manager role, but he's more. He would be that. You know how Petr Cech is at Chelsea for the goalkeeping coach, right?
Mhm.
And also the player because Kev's shit.
Yeah, pick up Petr Cech.
If they should have him as like a midfielder attacker coach. Could you imagine if they all got training from Frank Lampard and had like the manager as being, I don't know, Julian Nagelsmann, like we mentioned earlier before this actually started. Like, it would be a madness.
The thing is, we're Chelsea, right? We've won 2 Premier Leagues in this last decade, right? We have the ability to sign a manager a top level manager who can really, transform a club. Like we signed Sarri. Realistically, what did Sarri do?
I can't even remember.
Exactly.
Aside from signing Jorginho, which was already a mistake.
Jorginho, Palmieri, Zappacosta. He kept Drinkwater on. Someone actually wanted to take
Like you're about to
Drinkwater.
be sick.
Huh?
You look like you're about to be sick just saying those names. Zappa
Bro,
Costa.
I felt a lump in my throat coming out. I'm like, something's coming out, and it is verbal abuse for all three of those idiots. Bro, and you know how much money he
How
spent
you
on them?
got like
He
I don't
spent
know, but how you got 30 million from them? I don't even understand.
I don't even know if they're even worth 13 million. All three of them combined, honestly, they're that bad. Let me search up how much
Yeah.
their market value was. 1 minute.
To be fair, you're saying 13 million like it's a small figure. What the fuck happened to football? Can we go back to like the 2005 days? I wasn't there. Obviously, I was like a 3-year-old, but
Yeah,
like the highest signing was like 8 million. Because nowadays it's 200 plus million. Can you give me some of that money, please? I would love not to be in debt.
football's really lost its touch, honestly. What the? We signed him for 57 million pounds. Is no one talking about
Oh,
this? His market value is 50 million right now,
drink water.
and we signed no
Drink water on top of us.
no Jorginho 57 million. I
Oh, at Napoli he was a good player. At Napoli he was a good player. He's just not a good player at Chelsea, and I don't know what the fuck a skip thing is before every single sentence, or every single fucking penalty, but that just needs to stop.
I
It just
mean
looks like a sexual predator.
we signed him again from no we signed another player who's been an idiot for us, Bakayoko, for 40 million.
Bakayoko isn't bad. I think he just never got the games. I love watching him at AC Milan. Like at AC Milan, he's doing bits. And look at the AC Milan team right now,
Oh, bro, don't you? I'm
in
gonna
which
get to
he's
that.
at the
I'm gonna
core
get
for
to that.
country.
That team is filthy. And look, another player, 35 million, Antonio Rudiger.
Minutes.
Like I'm just trying to name literally every single player I can find that has been introduced from what's his name? Sorry,
Sorry.
and how he has literally wasted so much money.
To be fair though, I believe was it Sarri who got Pulisic?
Mm, I think so.
No, it wouldn't have been. No.
How
Who the
much?
hell was the next manager after Sarri?
I think it was Frank, but we had a transfer market ban.
No, but you guys pulled off that transfer but loaned him out, so then you got him back in the
Ah,
summer when Frank joined.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think
to be fair, that's the only good signing Sarri made. Pulisic. Like he's
Pulisic.
worth way more than 6 million.
Oh yeah, Pulisic.
Like
Honestly, I love the guy. I love the guy. Listen, I will reiterate this again. Frank Lampard played the counter attack. For the love of God, get rid of 4-3-3. Bring the good old 3-4-3 back. Okay, what he needs to do
oh,
is
can also listen to this news as well, please. But just we're playing Sunderland tonight, so it's a bit different.
yeah.
It's a bit depressing.
I mean, I believe in Hull. I believe in the Tigers. Come on.
I don't. I'm wearing the shirt, but I don't believe in them.
I believe in them. Not really, but I believe in them. Sunderland. Wow.
Don't believe them. I don't believe in them at all.
But yeah, honestly,
Anyway,
if I was the manager right now, play 3-4-3, counter attack, put in defense Fikayo Tomori, Kurt Zuma, who else do we have? Of course, Thiago
Reece
Silva.
James.
Right back, Reece James. Left back,
Reece-
Chilwell. Left wing, put on Pulisic.
That would be a 5. Oh, we're talking 5-2-3.
No, three.
No, 3-4-3.
Yeah, basically like in. Okay, yeah, like basically 5.
Inverted.
Yeah, basically. So basically, you just keep
Inverted
coming
wing
up and down all the time. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
Left wing Pulisic, right wing Hakim Ziyech, and then striker Timo Werner. Cam put in Havertz, and then
What?
down bring in Kante. That's it. Pretty much easy football.
The thing is, in fairness, everyone slams Timo Werner and Kai Havertz. They are not playing in the right position.
Hmm
Werner is not a left winger. But he's playing at a right wing right now. Am I
This
right?
time, yeah, literally, I've seen him only play on a right wing. The only time he has played cam is when we were playing against, I think, Barnsley or something, where he scored his. By the way, when he was playing in cam, he scored a hat trick on his debut. People keep sleeping on the fact that he scored a hat trick on his debut. That pisses me off so much.
It is Barnsley though, and even Hull can make them look bad.
True, 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 true. But
Like
I mean, you got to
they're in a
respect it.
higher
Like,
division.
I mean, to be fair, the kid is very very talented. Both of them are. They just need to be played in the right position and be given time. Like, I mean, look at this. Look at the fact that, like, for example, you take a player like Man United's. I mean, Donny van de Beek. Nobody wants to talk about it. 40 million down the drain. He hasn't done anything. He scored on his debut. That's it.
No. Don't worry. He's the best person to sit on the bench. It's Man United and Ed Woodburn, or whatever the fuck his name is. It's his whole philosophy of just signing players to make him sit down. Can we appreciate though how good Alex Telles has been in the last few weeks?
He's been absolutely phenomenal. Honestly, he has literally transformed
To left back,
their left
in
back.
Man United.
Yeah,
No, bro, the Portuguese league with Man United, you're asking for Fernandes, you're asking for Ronaldo, and you're asking for Telles. So far,
yeah.
let alone
Honestly,
all the other ones
to
that
be
I've
honest,
forgotten about.
I don't even think they needed to get. If they wanted a long-term good striker, they should have signed Fabio Silva. I still stand up for the fact that Fabio Silva, one of the best teenage products, should have been starting instead of. As much as I love Cavani, by the way, great signing they made. They should be getting a player like Fabio Silva up front because he is Portuguese. Links with him, been brilliant with in the Portuguese league. Play him over there. He's got the speed. He'll get the goals. I believe in Fabio Silva.
Yeah. Also, by the way, we've done 30 minutes on this segment.
Honestly, it's okay. But this is basically mainly just sports. I mean, this week there's just a lot of shit that we need to cover.
Oh, we have to talk about the US Capitol Hill a tiny bit. That's
Do you know what?
a
Okay, yeah.
major event right now.
Let's go. That is a very, very, very well, need to talk about kind of subject. Um,
It is indeed.
I saw a player, Jalen Brown, plays for the Boston Celtics. I think it's fucking one of the guards. I don't know. He's one of the guards. Jalen Brown, who plays for the Boston Celtics. He said this statement, and well, I'll find it. You can talk about it. Give your opinion on it.
No worries. Wait, do you want me to give my opinion on the topic right now and then when you've found it? Or...
Yeah, till I find it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, all you can really say about it, right, is Donald Trump said when the looting starts, the shooting starts to BLM peaceful protesters, and then he called everyone who went and did a coup on his own government and killed 4 people heroes.
I mean,
It's a bit of a fucked up scenario for the USA, not gonna lie. Where's the line? Is it like if you're black you get arrested and if you're white you're fine? I don't quite get it. I don't understand. Also, Russia, you should really take notes. Like, honestly, if Russia wants to get into the capital to take over the US government, apparently you just have to be white. Just walk in. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You can probably even kill 4 people along the way. Apparently it's a piece of cake. They'll send one single police car to look after the place. Did you see the video on Instagram where they literally had one single police car with a single bat on?
no.
The fucking guard the whole building against like 14,000 or some stupid number.
It doesn't make sense. Honestly, they send more people to a peaceful rally. They'll send more National Guard security men just to go guard up a peaceful rally instead of actually taking in certain precautions for certain situations that need the security. Like,
It doesn't make sense. I don't get how they. To be fair, it's because the army said they weren't going to support Trump. So because of what Trump said and because of everything that Trump was trying to do with the votes are rigged, this, that, and the next, the army said they wouldn't support him when he said this type of thing would happen. But I think the army forgot to protect the people who weren't on Trump's side,
Exactly.
you know,
Like,
who just ended up
here's the thing.
dying in the Senate.
Like, here's the thing. If they like when they said that, right? You need to understand that the whole role of them is to protect people, right? And in that situation, when you're doing stuff like that, if you're standing for certain situations, like for example, Black Lives Matter, right? You have to be like preventing, like you have to see that these are peaceful rallies now. You cannot be sending God knows how many people just to stop that, and with the amount of equipment that they give them, like tear gas, rubber pellets,
Oh,
stuff like that. Like
no,
I like it's disgusting. Like if they send
why
that
would the
kind of
rubber
stuff,
pellets?
yeah. Like if they send
Why
that,
would the rubber pellets at Capitol Hill?
yeah. Like
Why would everything at Capitol Hill?
exactly, and they had nothing in Capitol Hill. Like for example, Jalen Brown, right, Boston Celtics guard, said, "In one America, you get killed by sleeping in your car, selling cigarettes, or playing in your backyard." He said, in another America, you get to storm the Capitol. No tear gas, no massive arrests, none of that. It's 2021, and I don't think anything has changed. We want to still acknowledge that. And then he further went on to say, I don't think any of us were really surprised that what happened transpired today. I think that America is kind of built on racism. That's the foundation. We don't even have to flinch or shift to any of those ideas. I think it's understandable for a lot of people to be upset. All of us felt the same way, but using this platform that we have, it's important. We are role models. We are members to our communities. We blah, blah, blah. We don't have communities to look through. We stand. We want the next generation to know. Hopefully, it's better than this one. And yeah, he said we
I
want
feel like
the
it's the
conversation
same
to be
thing
alive.
being said again and again, though.
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like it's the same desperate cry, and no one is listening from the government.
No
The
one.
government needs to step up.
Like
And
seriously,
while I dislike
this is such a
a
true
lot of
statement,
Biden's
though. Like,
policies,
yeah, exactly. Like this is such a true statement. If you think about it, in one America, someone could get killed for doing nothing, not even a crime. In another America, you could literally commit the highest act of treason, and you can get away with it. Think this is literally treason. You're going against the whole capital. You're going against the system. When you go against the system, you're going against the government. That is treason.
really just said, let's do purge. Let's just do the
Honestly,
purge. Why not?
just might as well at this point.
Have
I
you
mean,
seen
look,
the image?
America.
It looks like fucking Angel Has Fallen's photo. If you compare the photo of Angel Has Fallen and then you compare the Capitol Hill on that day, and if I can remember, I'll edit it in. It's the same thing.
Like even yesterday,
It's the same photo.
I was watching the news with my dad, right? And it said that the man that had been identified with literally um, explosives to make, the equipment to make explosives, like Molotov cocktails, and also homemade napalm bombs. Like someone had this in their pickup truck with, by the way, a hunting rifle in the back with two cartridges of ammo. This was kept in the back of his pickup truck, which was surveyed by the police and allowed to go in. Now, I'm just saying, how are they allowing this to go into a certain area, which is, by the way, which has the next president elect in there? Like, and the ex president in there. Like, you have that, both the two of the most important men in American history right now, like right now. How do you have,
In modern American
yeah,
history,
more
the
than
most
American history,
important
yeah, yeah.
people just they have no security.
Exactly, and they have literally
It's like the
like
type of thing
you're letting in homemade bombs
the most
you
corrupt
made.
people.
Like I can't believe this. Like
Why
what
would
are
you
they
have the
doing?
security guard who's like, hey, you want my homemade bomb?
I don't get it. I
I don't
honestly
have one.
don't get it. Like, oh, pause.
Everything about BLM in America right now is very needed. And like we were talking about earlier, the whole foundation of American society is built off of slavery, racism, and just all in all, treating people like shit. Like it's a rich man's world in America, and in the rich man's world, it's predominantly white. Like there are very few people who are black and in part of that society, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Like
But yeah,
it really goes to show that there is literally no action being taken place as well. and that the government really needs to take or like do a better job at well, just fixing everything. You know, like they need to support this cause. Like, sure they say they do by like tweeting it, you know, saying it publicly, but what are you really doing? Like, there's no stop. You know, there's no like literally they're not even telling Republicans. Republicans are literally the main factor, and they don't want to acknowledge the fact that Republicans are the main factor right now. They need to understand that Republicans are the main factor to this situation, and that it needs to be stopped. Essentially, like realistically, this just needs to stop.
Yeah, I think the presidential candidates, or whether it was going to be Joe Biden or Donald Trump, it was always going to stir controversy because it was such a. I think the votes was like 52% Biden, 48% Trump, no, 47% Trump, 51% Biden, and then
Yeah.
the remaining percent was on the other candidates like Kanye. It's just insane.
Yeah,
How are you came third in some of the states? I don't even know.
how
I don't even
to this
know.
day don't know. Kanye out of every single person. Yeah. I mean, speaking of Kanye though, have you seen what's been happening with him and Kim Kardashian lately? Going into entertainment, you see that transition though.
The whole
Transition.
Jeffree Star mode.
Anyway, yeah.
Exactly. We have to escape controversial topics before we get
Really need to
stabbed.
stay away.
Kanye with Jeffree Star. What the fuck is going on there exactly? How did you not notice the penis?
Here's my thing. The person that has said this is her name is. I was watching Drama Alert, by the way. The person that said this is called Ava Louise, right? Ava Louise is a TikToker now, surprisingly. But her whole TikTok on this story was basically based off of the fact that Jeffree Star had recently moved into Wyoming and in the same county as Kanye West. And funnily enough, it's really close to where Kanye West's whole ranch is, right? She got a ranch as well. Now it's kind of weird how they moved at the same time, and this is like linked together. But she's made the speculation, right? I watched Keemstar's video on this, and he said that basically there is no link. Essentially, he said that Ava Louise has made up this whole lie, and there was a whole like almost a fraud or scandal where this girl made up this lie about Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star addressed this in one of his videos, recent videos, asking about saying no, he didn't do this. And well, now Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are now gonna sue this girl Ava Louise. So that's what's happening right now. However, they are still getting divorced. Why? Don't know, but was kind of expected, to be honest.
No, we know. It was his presidential candidate run where he went on a massive rant and then started saying random shit about Kim and saying random things. Just his mental health is off the charts.
Didn't he
which is something
didn't he also say that if it wasn't for like what was it, God, or was it Kim Kardashian? Like one of them. He said if it wasn't for them, I would have actually killed my daughter. Like he wanted to get her aborted.
I'm pretty sure it was Kim.
Yeah, it must have been. Like he literally said he would have gotten her aborted. That's a bit touchy, isn't it? That's a bit weird.
Imagine being your daughter. Imagine in 10 years' time or 12 years' time, where your daughter's old enough to understand what that means, and she just looks back and is like, "Oh well, Dad, you want me dead?"
Imagine actually having to confront your daughter about that situation. With Kanye West, I don't think it even matters, to be fair, though. But yeah, that's something that happened. That was a bit weird. Yeah. So another weird story that's happened. Swiftly moving on from abortion talk to something that should be aborted if you were to have this child. The Weeknd's new plastic surgery thing. I saw this and I was like, what am I looking at? Turns out
He's become Michael Jackson. That's done.
He honestly has. I think. Well, it says. Turns out, it is fake. I don't know though.
Well, that's very good though.
But
Because I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna say, is he just slowly becoming Michael Jackson, but just with a slightly different genre?
that's exactly. Like literally, the guy looks so weird. He looks so weird. Like I was looking at this, and apparently it's for the music video, "Save Your Tears." Um, I don't know why he looks like that. I watched the music video once, didn't want to watch it twice. It looks kind of weird, honestly. It still looks really weird, to be fair. Why he has like proper lip fillers? He has like his whole new persona. He has.
It's very, very far.
Yeah. So I mean that was something else. Also, I think what was it? I had something else. If you have anything, just let me know. I'm just trying to look for it. I completely forgot what I had. Professionalism.
What did you have written down on this wonderful document that we took about minute making?
Uh,
What was the other topic we were going to talk about?
Professionalism at its finest, I'd say.
Listen, it's just a podcast. We've been doing it for like 50 minutes now. It's our first 50 minutes of a podcast ever. Like, we can't say it's too bad. Plus, we got outrageous moments for like a clickbait fucking video. Where they'll be like, oh, it looks interesting. They're talking about noncing people as two of the biggest nonces.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh.
my family is actually watching this. I'm not a nonce.
Neither am I. Please don't
Probably
take
an
our
important.
contents. Please, we're just kidding. Oh dear. There you go.
What is the?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you sent it as a voice.
Oh, yeah, probably. But I have got something. Who's Jesse? Okay. The baby got arrested. That happened. Apparently, he had guns in his.
His Rockstar song now has a new meaning with Roddy Rich.
It really does. It really does. Bro, that's kind of weird. What I mean, okay. Oh, did you see the I don't know if you watch this, but I watch Jeopardy a lot, right? I like almost religiously watch Jeopardy, and Alex Trebek died, so that was really, really, really sad for me because I really like Alex Trebek and the way he literally just stands up to anyone, and even if they could be the smartest guy, they're like, "Are you sure about that?" Acting like he is smarter than you, like he is that kind of guy, Really miss it. So I was watching this episode, and this season, it was the final episode, and they gave a tribute to Alex Trebek, and it was possibly one of the saddest things I think I've ever seen. I was on the verge. I'm not gonna lie. I was on the verge of crying. But I'm not. Listen. We cut that out. Okay, we cut that out.
There we go. We need a whole moment in this because otherwise it's just there's nothing else.
Yeah, pretty much. We have to cut everything out then. Donald Trump's Twitter got banned permanently.
Oh yeah, Donald Trump, you absolute mistake of a human being. Imagine getting your Twitter banned. I kind of want a Trump supporter on next week. If anyone supports Trump, please, you're welcome to come on.
I beg you, come on. You will not last for 20 minutes. You will not last for 20 minutes.
Well, listen to what you have to say, but the comment section, if there is a comment section, I don't know if these videos are even going to gain traction, but they're going to kill you.
Yeah, to be fair. We're just, like, the 20 minutes I'm saying is, like, 18 minutes is you're going to be talking about Trump being some kind of god, and we shutting him down for 2 minutes and you're leaving. But that's pretty much it. That's, yeah. Another thing for entertainment, the new Disney Plus stuff. What's your thoughts on that? Like, Disney Plus actually
Honestly,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty gassed. Disney Plus has just come out of absolutely fucking nowhere and become very, very good. Like Mandalorian is, I think, one of the first big, at least it's the biggest so far on Disney Plus, and that is such a great show to watch.
Disney
Like,
actually,
if you don't like Marvel or Star Wars, then fair enough. But go watch their little kids versions for Disney. Or go watch The Simpsons is on repeat because Disney Plus has literally got everything. And everything about their new Marvel slate or their new Star Wars slate or their new any slate, they're just unbelievably stacked with
Like,
brilliant content.
I've just opened this up right now. For the next 2 years, these are the shows that they have so far released. They have got WandaVision, which is, of course, Vision and Wanda from Avengers. They're going to be. It's kind of weird. I saw the trailer for this. It's like
next episode. So if we watch it, we can actually upload that as a we can have a little review at the end of it.
Yeah.
If I can get it illegally on time because I can't be bothered to get Disney Plus.
You think I'm gonna get the actual version? No, bro. We're watching this illegally. We do not support illegal. Don't watch this illegally. But we allegedly are going to watch it illegally. Shush. Listen, we're not talking about this. No one will know what we're doing. If you watch this legally, you're a bad human being. But 1, 2, 3, huh? Shush. We don't talk about this ever again. Listen, if you want to watch it,
I'm actually gonna go get
any FBI agents, any Disney Plus representatives, anyone that's gonna copyright us, watch it legally. Now, whoever is gonna copyright us, please just shush. Don't listen to this. Go on 1, 2, 3 movies. If it doesn't work, go on Go Movies. That tends to work sometimes. You can have a bunch of ads, but just click them away. You're fine. You watch that. You can watch 720p as well. It's fucking nuts, bro. It's nuts. But anywho, FBI agents, you can come back. We didn't promote anything wrong. Listen, if you did, you're a schmuck. Anywho,
I was definitely an FBI agent.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, they won't listen. They won't listen. You are listening. Of course, we can hear you. There's no FBI agent. What are you talking about? WandaVision, great show. I think it's going to be honestly.
You just have what's it called? Fucking schizophrenia, where you just what schizophrenia is. Where you just start talking to yourself.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh no, bro! I'm gonna get blasted for this. The minute I say autism, oh my god, 20 people are going to be on my case. I get it. You have like stage 1 or what stage 20 autism. Okay, I don't care. You think I'm talking about your autism. I do not care. I don't mean to offend you, but I seriously cannot care about your autism.
This whole section out.
Listen, I'm keeping this in. I don't care about your autism. Okay, cool. You got autism. What do you want me to do? Parade you? Well, relax. Cool. You're not special. Well, you are, but you're not.
We love everyone for who they are.
Yeah, but you're still autistic. Shut up. Anywho.
Unless you're not.
Yes, exactly. So WandaVision gonna be actually, honestly, watch the trailer. Kind of like it more than the other shows, to be honest, right now.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm on the edge. It looks fun, but it also looks like it's got the potential to be shit. It's like when you see Timo Werner.
Anywho, got potential to be really good or really, 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 really left wing bad. Anywho, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, another brilliant show.
And they just have to reinforce that we're not talking about left wing politics in case anyone got on our case about that. We've already got enough cases to deal with.
We're not politicians. Look at us. We're not politicians. Okay.
Yeah, we definitely not politicians.
No, we're not. No. Trust me. If I was a politician, good luck.
You'd be a dictator.
I'd be a dictator, honestly.
Next. The dictator guy from Adam Sandler's film. Is it Adam? No. That guy who sounds like Adam Sandler but isn't. He's like the Pakistani version.
I know who you're talking about. Oh. This is good. No,
Kazakhstani, that you're talking. Is it Kazakhstan? Oh, well, I don't care.
The guy that made the new one. The new film. Borat. Sasha.
Yeah, that new dictator
Sasha something. I don't know.
2016.
Yeah. That was such a good film. Highly recommend that if you're over the age of 18, because we don't want little children to watch this. But if you're not 18, you can watch this without your parents knowing. But if you're like 12, don't watch it. Just watch how you want to die.
I must be entirely honest. I don't think anyone gives a shit, and I don't think anyone's actually going to be asking their parents for advice. We just have to say it anyway.
Nobody's going to
we're already going to get demonetized. We don't even have any subscribers on YouTube, actually. We don't need to worry about getting demonetized.
Monetization?
Really?
Yeah, bye-bye. Anyway,
Loki looks like a good film. I'm not going to lie. I love what they did with the little, what's it called? The plane scene where they got that. There's the conspiracy theory that that guy jumped out the plane with all the money and just disappeared, and no one knows where he went. And then they kind of played that in the Loki scene, where he's just going around causing havoc.
I saw that. Oh, that was a bit mad, how they like linked that together.
And I'm not gonna lie, the TV show looks good, but also it looks like it's got a lot going on. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
Like, I don't. Owen Wilson as an actor, we all love Lightning McQueen. Unless I don't know, this is pagan. But
He is my role model.
I don't know. I don't know how Owen Wilson, who's like that typical. He's got a country accent for America as well. He's like a hillbilly actor.
Yeah.
I don't know what his relations with Tom Hiddleston are going to be like. I don't know how the chemistry is going to work on screen.
I don't know what it's going to be about, to be honest. It's because like what I've seen is in the whatever this like little base was of Owen Wilson's, there was an image or like a statue of Kang the Conqueror, which I think is going to be the new villain in the Ant-Man movie.
No, he is. He's already confirmed for Ant-Man 3.
Is okay, yeah.
Kang the Conqueror's in Ant-Man 3.
Pretty much, what I'm saying? Guess this since like Endgame, pretty much. So yeah, Kang the Conqueror, new villain, confirmed. Now,
The thing is with Phase 4, 5, and 6, who's actually going to be the main villain? Because they've got Kang the Conqueror, they've got what's his face, Doctor Doom, I think, for Fantastic Four, and then they've got Secret Invasion going on. Who's going to be the main villain?
Do you know what I think it is? I think it'll be someone that's not like Thanos level, but who can be at that level.
Accumulation of people.
Yeah, it might.
It's accumulate. It's like the
black. Something like that. Yeah. Possibly, to be honest, it could be something like that. I could see them doing that, to be honest. Marvel-esque.
Can we talk about how Secret Invasion completely fucks over the point of Captain Marvel? They were supposed to argue what I don't know what their names are.
The boy Skrull or something.
The Skrulls. The Skrulls, yeah. They were arguing that the Skrulls are like such a good race and everything, and then they come to Earth and they do exactly what the Kree said they were doing. So wait, who was right? Was the bad guys that filmed the good guys and the bad? It makes it so complicated to keep.
The minute I saw the Skrulls in Captain Marvel. Yeah, the minute I saw the Skrulls in Captain Marvel, I noticed something that the Skrulls I initially thought were going to be like such dangerous people that maybe we could see a potential like massive threat.
Is Captain Marvel the good guy or the bad guy? Because she supported the Skrulls, and now the Skrulls are gonna invade Earth? I don't get this.
It's really weird. It's really.
It's at a point where the plot kind of messes it up a bit. Not gonna lie.
They messed that part up. Yeah, I mean, apart from that's pretty cool. New Spider-Man movie.
I'm surprised it's happening so soon. I'm not gonna lie.
I am honestly so glad for that.
I'm happy for it. I'm glad it's coming out, but I'm confused as to the timing. It makes almost no sense for it to be the last film of the last thing, and then almost after Black Widow, which isn't even set in the right time, and Eternals, which is also not set in the right time. It's gonna be the first one of the next one.
By the way,
that makes sense. It's gonna be the next.
Getting like a clone of Black Widow, who is gonna be.
No, I'm pretty sure Yelena Belova is gonna be in the. It's gonna take the mantle of Black Widow and then go on to. What was it?
I just realized. Okay,
I think she's gonna go on to.
Listen, here's the thing. I support feminism, but we're just having way too many female characters in the main cast of the Avengers. Like, this is almost too many women in the main cast of the Avengers. Like, there's not supposed to be this many. Like, sure, even after the main squad went away, like, we have literally.
And also, speaking of killing off characters, Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, that shit hurts so much.
That's the worst thing to happen in 2020 after Kobe. I don't know which one was worse. I don't know which one's worse. We didn't even talk about COVID.
Oh yeah, well still a pagan.
Fuck.
I mean, I hope you all know that there is a virus going around. Um, Still a bit of a.
And the UK is in tears, literally.
Are we in tier? Is it in
Like,
tier 5?
tier 4 and tier 3 is the majority of the UK, I believe.
Bro, I
which
can't
is
wait till
just
tier 5 comes out. Tier 5
the
comes
best.
like a boss battle. 100%. There's gonna be like, it's like, you know how you have to fight when you're in a game, you start going up the levels. Tier 5 is when you fight Boris yourself to get out of house. Like, that is it. That is what I want to see. Like Boris just standing outside of
Boris is
everyone's
going
house.
to be flying around on the helicopter, throwing pies at you if you leave so much as your front door. If you open a window to breathe, you lob a pie through it and hit you in the face, and it'll be like Yorkshire pie. I guess he'll
Honestly,
just. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Honestly,
Get Yorkshire pudding at your face if you're in Yorkshire.
Tier 6,
You're by the county.
watch this happen. Tier 6, watch this happen. Everyone gets out of whoever has to get out of lockdown literally will get shut down. Like, they will get closed in. Like, you are not allowed to breathe in tier 7. Tier 7, you are not allowed to breathe the same air.
We'll be bombing towns to make sure they don't go out the house. Not bombing. I know he's a bit gay, but
Do you know what the problem is? I've seen the Australian government and how they took this, and the New Zealand government, how they did this. They did it perfectly. They only had one lockdown? Like, that was nuts.
Well, they had one lockdown and now New Zealanders are just partying. Like, there's nothing wrong.
Exactly.
They don't even have masks anymore. Masks aren't even compulsory.
No.
Remember what Boris said by this October coming, that there was going to be no masks needed in the UK and social distancing wasn't going to exist? They did that in August and it didn't work.
Like,
because they tried to do it too.
It's actually nuts. It's actually nuts. Like, how everything is so good in New Zealand right now and Australia. Like, they are doing perfectly fine right now for themselves, and like, they literally don't need anything else. It's nuts. And yeah, I mean, once again, we're gonna say this again. Please wash your hands whenever you can. Wear a mask, please. Let's just be like New Zealand.
Say it again.
Like Australia.
Should we be sensitive and do this with a mask on? Do I have a mask nearby? I don't know when a mask is on. Oh, there they are.
Even if I tried.
Wear a mask, motherfuckers. It's very needed.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be like Trump. Wear a mask.
Don't be like me. Be like Thomas. Wear a mask.
Woo.
We need masks.
In fact, you know what? Wear 2.
Wear 4. Kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. I'm kidding. Please. You know what? Just stop breathing. We don't need you here. What? Don't do that. Don't do that. We need viewers. Then you can kill yourself. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Relax. What is wrong with this?
I swear to God, people were going to do an episode on mental health and you just said kill yourself.
Oh, yeah. We were supposed to get to that next. Okay. No. Okay. Honestly.
Oh, we're doing that?
Yeah.
We'll do a full... The next episode will be on mental health, where we don't bully people.
Yeah.
This episode where we bullied autists, Jews. Who else have we bullied? Americans aren't even.
Americans deserve it. Americans deserve it, though. Like, they genuinely deserve it. Like, they are just stupid.
I'm British today, by the way. Like, the same way people can be gender fluid, I'm now nationality fluid. I identify as a British person today.
He is British today.
I switched passport and allegiances.
Has
I'll go back to being American whenever it's solved, because I don't know who's worse, Boris or Biden.
It's 50-50
But hey,
now.
I'm a minute Boris.
Honestly, no, you gotta take that back. Boris and Trump, that was a 50-50 for me. It was really, who is the biggest idiot?
Of late, now it's 100% Trump. Like, people look at America
right now,
and every...
because of the capital, it has to be Trump.
Same country. The most patriotic nation on the planet want to leave their own place. Like, come on.
You can't do a Brexit,
Come on,
idiots.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Americans, Brexit doesn't work if you aren't in the EU. Join the EU to leave the EU, and then you'll be fine.
You want freedom? There you go. There's your freedom. Join the EU and then leave it. That is freedom, if I've ever heard it.
We talk about Americans thinking that freedom comes at the costs of other people's freedoms.
America.
Like, I don't get that. I don't understand how people say they've got the freedom to do this, that, and the next. Shout out every Karen there is ever existed. But they've got the freedom of speech and they've got the freedom of this, that, and the next. Yes, you've got the freedom of expression. You can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, other people have their own freedoms of safety and their own freedoms
Yeah,
of like
exactly.
whatever. You have to take into consideration, and America just doesn't do that.
Safety at a point comes in way higher than your so-called freedom of not wearing a mask. Come on, don't be a pagan. Wear your mask. Like, fuck, seriously, man. Like, how you really want to die? Like, you really want to die? Like, just saying this right now. Some people really know the like what to do, the right answers, what's been working, and they still don't do it. Watch Bill Nye. Bill Nye has said how stupid some of these people are when they say they can't wear a mask. Like, the difference between wearing a mask and something else and not wearing a mask is massive.
There was a Florida man who, well, of course, it was from Florida. It's being the key word. It's not a human being, but he smoked like 10 packs of cigs, wore a mask and ran a marathon all in like the same hour and a half. Well, of course, it wasn't a marathon; it was like a 5K run. But he proved exactly that you can do everything at once. He fucked up his lungs, then he wore a mask to prevent him breathing better, and then he ran a 5K jog to prove that it doesn't affect it. Can we just get a salute for a second? We don't need it, actually. Fuck that.
It's Florida, man. It's Florida, man. Actually, I take that back. Everyone that's in Florida, pagans. Anyway, but, you know, that just goes to show. That just goes to show that, you know, you're just being a bunch of...
If you say pagans again, I swear to God, I'm going to have to remove that from your vocabulary, mate.
There's just too much editing right now. I'm just thinking about the editing myself.
I was going to say... Oh, you're editing this episode. You know that, right? Yeah. You have to just check.
Yeah.
You have to go back through this, watch it, and check that you've got every single pagan word out there. Or bleep pagan. Because I'm not bullying people.
I might just leave it in. I might just leave it in. You know what? You're a devil worshipper. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. You want to do what you want. You want to... I don't know. I'm too tired for this.
What are you even on about right now? Is this the segment of the podcast where you just lose your shit?
It's coming to that time.
We haven't even ranted about anything this episode. We promised there was going to be rants in this. I'm kind of disappointed. We've only ranted so far about just...
But, you know, sometimes stuff happens.
Finally.
Yeah, and, you know...
Yeah.
Next
also,
episode...
pointing out, people who thought we were going to create drama, we're not going to do that. We're not going to include anyone's names or rant about any of our life situations at the minute, because we somewhat respect human beings. Somewhat is the key word. Are you okay to put in that?
I mean, yeah, I hope so.
It will have to do. You know what it will have to do?
It'll have to, yeah. But, so far, you know, first podcast, as first podcasts go, this has been a good 1 hour and hopefully 10 minutes, which I don't believe is going to be 10 minutes. I think it's just going to be a 1 hour podcast, but hopefully, you know, you got what you wanted for 1 hour so far. We'll try to like balance it out more next time, and you know, we're just starting off. You know, we'll just get used to it more, fix up our OBS, make it more efficient and everything.
Yeah, allow us for a split second here, guys. It's not going to be a masterpiece. Watch the highlight reel, because that's probably the funniest and most relevant parts. Well, you just take everything out of context, like me saying touching kids.
We want the CPM.
Like, let's be honest, most people can watch the 5-minute podcast highlights at most. Not many people can watch the full thing.
This is for people
but
that actually...
if you do watch the full thing, you're a fucking hero. Just pointing that out.
You're an absolute legend if you watch.
I can't even watch.
Yeah, like I don't think I'd have the ability to watch this. If you watch this, you are an absolute legend, and I'll be checking if you watch the whole thing. I can see it. It's just the outro.
We're trying to find an outro here, so we need to say in an overhyped way, "It's been your boys." Ready?
It's been your boys, Thomas and Ryan. Peace.
The albino giraffe and the fucking Pakistani elephant.